If you're planning on making a travel video to document your travel experiences this year, then this is the video just for you, as I'm going to walk you through from start to finish how you can create your very own travel video in a couple of very simple steps. That's coming up in this video. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video here on my channel. And as I said, today we are going to be discussing how you can create your very own travel video. I'm going to give you some examples that I use and how I create my own travel videos. And whether it be a travel vlog or a travel film, I'm going to cover every single basis in this video. Now, if you do find this video useful at any point, be sure to let me know by leaving a like on the video. Put any comments or questions down below in the comments section. And if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It takes 2 seconds of your life and helps me out massively. But let's just jump straight to the video. Right, before we do actually kick things off, I'm just going to briefly touch on a few things, the format of this video. So we're going to start off with characters and theme or story and why that's important for your video. Then we're going to go into how you actually record the video itself, whether it be a vlog or a feature film, how you actually record and how you can strike a balance between enjoying the experience and actually recording. Then we're going to go into sorting your files, sorting and storing your files. So, you know, it makes the editing process so very much efficient. Then we're going to talk about how you can pick your music, because music is a big thing, especially if it's a travel film. Maybe if it's a vlog, this isn't so much important, but it is still quite vital because you want to match the vibe you're giving off. And then we're just going to talk about how you actually edit the video itself. But as I said, let's kick things off with characters and story. Okay, so this is part of the pre-production, and it is planning your video itself, and it's planning the characters, the theme, the narrative, the story to what you want to do. Now, if it's a vlog, it becomes a lot more easier because a vlog tends to just be one character, which is yourself, and then you have secondary characters. So you're the primary character, the lead role, and then you have other characters that do join in from time to time. And I know that sounds very complex and it sounds like it's a film, but in essence, that is how it is. I know not everyone thinks of that when they are vlogging. They're like, right, I'm the lead character, I'm the primary character in this video. I know that's not how people think, but that is just how things, you know, if you take a step back and you look at it from the outside, that is what it is. You are the main focus of the video, and anyone else that comes in is just a secondary character, and they may leave at some point. If it is a feature film or a travel film, then the characters may be slightly different. It may still be you, it may still be your experience. It obviously depends on the type of feature film you're wanting to do, or it may be like maybe travel buddies that you're with, travel pals, a couple, something like that, where you can document it from their perspective. Or it may just be a big group of friends and you want to document everyone's perspective on the trip, which is a bit more difficult. So if you are doing a feature film, I'd tend to pick other characters, so you're not filming yourself. I'd tend to focus on someone else or something else within the video as your main focus. Now, as for the theme and the story, if you're doing a vlog, simply holding the camera in front of you and describing your day with words is not good enough now, because vlogging has gone on to the next level with people like Casey Neistat, etc., who have started to vlog, and they've made it a very cinematic experience where the viewers feel like they are following a story within a vlog, even if it is literally just what they're doing in their day-to-day life. So there is numerous ways you can tell story within a vlog or a feature film, and if you want some tips on that for the most simplest way, go and check out the video that's linked on screen right now, where I basically talk you through how you can tell story within a vlog in the most basic way of just using your day. And to be fair, that just links in with this. If you are doing a travel vlog or a travel story, quite often or not, the main focus within the video that you are producing will be the place you're in and the activities you are doing. That's what you want to showcase. So you make the film, you make the vlog, you make the story based around that. Maybe you have one key event that you're going to be doing. You have it all leading up to that, and there'll obviously be other things that come into the story which adds conflict, it adds drama, it adds suspense, it adds entertainment. So it does actually end up becoming a story within itself without you actually even having to realize that. Okay, so you've picked the characters, the style, the theme, the story, etc. Now you need to actually record the video itself. And one of the big things, especially with travel video making, travel vlogging, is you need to be able to strike the balance between recording and enjoying the experience, because quite often or not, when you are traveling, you only get to experience these things once in your lifetime. And quite often or not, if you are traveling for a reason, whether it be with business, whether it be for family, sport, leisure, just a general vacation, whatever it's going to be. You're traveling for that reason, and it's not very often you are traveling to specifically record a video, unless it's some kind of paid promotion, which then this doesn't really apply to that. But you need to strike the balance between enjoying and experiencing it for yourself through your own eyes, rather than having to experience it through a monitor when you get home thinking, I was too busy trying to record the moment, I didn't actually get to look at it myself. One of the key things is you experience it yourself and you record it to look back on, so then you can actually remember that moment when you first experienced it, rather than having to look at it for the first time ever through your camera screen, because it kind of takes away the vibe and it kind of takes away the enjoyment of actually traveling. One of the key ways to actually get a balance with enjoying the experience and recording is to actually record what you're doing and then put the camera down and take it in yourself. Or do the opposite, take it in yourself first and then start to record, because then you have got the perfect balance. You want to be with the people you are traveling with, you want to experience it with them, but you also want to make the memories that you can look back on. So it is very, very vital that you do strike that balance. It's not too difficult as long as you're aware of it. Okay, so you've recorded all your footage. What is next? You need to store and organize your footage to make it easy as possible to edit it. Now, for storage, I like to keep 2 to 3 copies of everything I record, whether it be on an external hard drive, on my laptop's hard drive, on my computer's hard drive, on an SD card, on an internet cloud storage like Dropbox or iCloud or something like that. I like to keep 2 to 3 copies stored somewhere, just in case something goes wrong with one of the storage options. Then you do have a backup, which is obviously, it's just common knowledge now that you do need to back everything up. And especially when it comes to videos, if you have got memories on one storage device and that goes corrupt or you lose all the footage, then you're going to be pretty devastated. So do make sure you back up. And then this is something that I need to work on to improve, is file organization. When I go traveling, I'm going to work on this. But basically, the best method to actually organize your files is to have them split into days. So if you're going on a 7-day trip, maybe have day 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. And then within that, if you've got multiple different cameras, maybe you've got a DSLR and a GoPro, have different folders for DSLR and GoPro. And then when you actually get into your editing software, or you can still do this in a folder if you want, but it does take a bit more time, is separate them into the frame rate. So if you've got stuff recorded at 24 frames per second, which is usually stuff like this where you're just talking to the camera, then put them separately to the B-roll, which could be 60 or 120 frames per second, so you know what type of footage is what, so you can link it in together to create a decent travel video. Let's actually jump onto the editing process anyway. Okay, before we do actually jump into the editing, I've actually missed the thing which I kind of wanted to highlight the most. People do actually neglect sound, and clearly I have as well. You need to pick a good song. I recommend using SoundCloud to get the type of vibe you want to give in the video. If it's a very happy travel film, then, you know, get a decent upbeat tempo music from SoundCloud. Make sure you can use it on YouTube and download it. Pick your music before you edit, because then you can edit to the song rather than editing all your clips together and then having to find a music clip that fits that. It's a very, very difficult process. So make sure you pick your music prior to it. Maybe you need a couple of different songs. Do all that before you actually start editing. Let's go and jump onto Premiere Pro and show you how I edit my travel videos. Okay, so we're on Premiere Pro right now, and I'm not going to dive into how I edit the video specifically, because I'm actually going to do that in a different video. I'm going to go literally through in detail how I edit this video, but this is my London travel video that I made recently. Go and check it out if you haven't. And basically you can see I literally have one song on the bottom, and there's a few there's a few cuts here and there just to make it edit to the video, but there's a few key things that I actually want to tell you about when you're editing your video. Okay, so one of the key things I want to say is you need to keep it fast paced, and to do that you want to try to avoid big clips like this. So you can see here that there is I'll just mute that there is actually a big clip, but that's purely because it was showing the firework display because it was New Year. But apart from that, most of the clips are quite small in size. You know, some of these are probably let's just take a look. So 225 to 228. So even though that looks big, looking at it from here, it's actually only a 3-second clip, and you want to keep the clip short to keep that fast style pace of editing, purely because you want to keep the viewer engaged. This is a travel film. If you want to make a travel vlog, that doesn't matter as much because a lot of the time you are going to be talking to the camera. But if you are making a travel film, you do want to keep it short and sweet at all times with the clips. Another thing is you want to keep a logical flow. You don't want to just be having a clip of you at the beach and the next minute you're at a waterfall and the next minute you're climbing some mountain or something like that. You need to show the process of travel. So here you can see that this is a London travel film, but people know I'm from Liverpool, so I show my journey of getting to London. I'm on the train, then I'm on the tube, and then, okay, there's media missing from there, I couldn't find that, but then I'm showing it in a logical order, which is what I talked about in story. This is literally going from my day to night for the process of the entire trip, and that's one thing you really need to keep in mind, because if you have a video that's got no logical order to it, the viewer is going to get lost very, very easily and will probably switch off straight away. Another big thing is don't overdo it on the effects. So the only effects I rarely use is to, switch between transitions. That was a very, very smooth, subtle, switch. That one's just, again, appearing from behind an object that was in the previous clip. If you overdo it on the effects, then the viewer, again, will think it's kind of over edited and will lose, again, interest very, very quickly. And then a few other tips that I do want to give you is use sound effects to enhance the visuals. So here, I'm not going to go into great detail again because I said I'm going to edit this properly in a different video. So if you want that, be sure to let me know. But the audio I'm using here isn't actually for the clips that you can see. As you can see here, that's the clip, it carries on running, but the audio actually changes. That's because I'm using different audio from different other clips to actually put into this one, because it makes a more logical sense. So always listen to the audio you've recorded from your camera or your external recording device, because it may actually enhance the visuals that you've got on screen, even if it's actually got nothing to do with the actual footage that you're showing. Now again, as I said before, if you are doing a travel film or a travel vlog, quite often the place that you're in is the main interest. Whilst it's good to have characters, it's not always possible, but that's perfectly fine. As you can see, I'm just showing you through the London sights. So I've got the London Eye there going on a time lapse. I don't know if it's going to play. Yeah, it is. And then it actually transitions to the, what's this? This is St. Paul's Cathedral. And again, I'm not overdoing it on the effects. I'm literally just going from one clip to another with a very, very simple transition. And as I said, it is literally just about documenting your experience so you can look back on the memories that you had. If you want to do a travel vlog, then it's a bit more different, as I said, because you will be talking to the camera. But if you are doing a travel film, you just need to keep it fast-paced. You need to keep the audience engaged. You need to show that there is some kind of logical process from going from point A to point B, and you need to have some context to everything that you are showing, which is why I'm showing a shot of sunset here, because then people realize that it's about to turn to nighttime. You can see that it's starting to get darker and darker, and then eventually it goes to nighttime on the tube. So as I said, you do need to keep that logical format, and you need to use B-roll as much as possible if you are doing a travel video, because that's basically what relies on showing that you're traveling. Talking to the camera is good, but if you really want to showcase your experiences, you need to use some very, very good cinematic footage. And if you want to learn about cinematic footage for your iPhone, because anyone can record cinematic footage nowadays, go and check out my iPhone video playlist that will be on screen right now. And as I said, I'm going to dive into this editing of the video a bit more, but I could literally talk about this for another half an hour. So that's going to be in a second part to this series. But if you have enjoyed this one, be sure to let me know by leaving a like on the video. Comment any questions down below you may have, and be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are new around here. Go and check out all the videos I have mentioned, and be sure to hang around for the second part where I do actually dive into how I exactly edited this video for the London travel film. Go and check out the travel film if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, guys. Till next time, goodbye.